Hi, welcome to Time in the UK. I've just received back from a customer the other day an allegedly faulty Salus thermostat. Now my suspicions are that it's perfectly serviceable. So got a battery in it. Now this, she told me this was blank and wasn't working, so I've put a new set of batteries in it, and as you can see, it is working. Okay, and the receiver, let's just power that up. So I've put that on a flying lead. There's a plug underneath there, so I'll just turn the socket on and see what happens. Right, so we've got a red flashing light, so that's now pairing. The green flashing light means it's going through some kind of test function. Okay, what we're looking for is a solid flashing light to mean it's all happy. Is it going to do it? So I'm just going to, this one seems to be in frost mode for some reason. Let's take this out of frost. Hit this up. See if we can get them communicating. Oh. So now it's latched on. Solid red light means we've got a latch. Those two now are talking to each other. And green light means we've got a signal to the boiler to come to life. So if you have any problems with your Salus, what you can do is you can go straight to this receiver. Okay, so there's a couple of scenarios. So let's say it's summer and your heating's coming on and you don't want it to come on for whatever reason because you've not programmed this correctly. Normally these aren't faulty, they're just not correctly programmed. So if you have any problems with your heating, these are generally pretty reliable. Generally, it's normally the batteries need replacing, or it's not correctly programmed. But let's just say, for argument's sake, this has been lost during a wild party and you want to turn your heating off, so you just do that. Okay, your heating is now off. Your hot water still functions correctly, but your heating's off. Okay, so let's just pop this back on again. It's going to sort of want to test itself again. It's just, in this case, I'm going to turn it down to below room temperature so it sends a signal to the receiver. You can't see what I'm doing, there we go. I'm actually turning it down below room temperature. So that's going to send a signal to that. Then it's going to latch together, I would imagine. If it doesn't, we'll just turn it back up again. Yeah, so we've got a solid light. Indicates that these two are latched together. Okay, flashing red means that they're not talking. Solid red means that they are talking. Simple as that. And let's say this is lost, isn't it? That's out of the equation. That's been lost. Go to that. Your heating's going to come on now. Okay, your heating's going to run all the time that green light's on. Simple as that. So if you've got a solid red light and a solid green light, your heating's on. If you want to knock the heating off, there you go. Do that. Back to auto. Auto means it's listening to this. Manual means it's working all the time. Alright. Let's just boost the heating back up again. And the green light will come on and the heating will come on. There you go. So now your heating is back on again. Okay, hope that's clear enough. If you ever need to change the batteries on one of these, if you pull the battery out, you notice this little interesting fact: the display still stays live. Okay, so what you need to do is you need to have your new batteries in your hand ready. Take your old battery out, put your new one in, take your other battery out, put the new one in, and you will not lose your hard-won program that you've had to spend 15 minutes setting. Okay, so that's how to change the batteries in one of these. If anyone's got any specific questions about the programming of one of these units, leave it in the comments below and I will come back to you. So now that I've got a little test rig linked up, I'm going to expand on this test rig and I'm going to put things in to show that the boiler is working, you know, lights and stuff. I'm going to screw it to a proper board and put proper fuses and stuff on it, and yeah, so I'm going to expand on this test rig. But this is supposedly a faulty stat, and the customer said she went out and bought a new smart stat, an internet compatible one, because this was faulty and wouldn't work, and I just think it was just user error. That's what I think. She seemed to be clueless that the fact you could just override it on that end. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye for now.